Every football team has one or two players who are just downright irritating to play against. And today, we're going to shine a spotlight on those players who really get under their opponent's skin. From their constant fouling to their never-ending complaints, we're going to explore the tactics of these frustrating footballers and discover what makes them so aggravating. So whether you're a die-hard fan or just love watching the beautiful game, sit back, relax, and get ready to delve into the world of the most annoying footballers to play against. Neymar. One of the most talented footballers of his generation, but one who never really hit the levels many expected. An exceptional dribbler and overall world-class player. Despite this, he divides opinion and many fans despise him. He has over the years earned a reputation for diving, exaggerated contact, and even simulating pain before running off seconds later completely fine. Remember how he became a worldwide meme during the 2018 World Cup because of his rolling antics? In 2010, his altercation with Santos' coach, Dorival Jr., led to the manager being sacked. There's no denying he can draw players and is good at beating them while adding some Samba flair, but it frustrates his teammates and fans alike at times. And he loves picking unnecessary fights, whining at the referees or taunting his opponents. The Brazilian can be really annoying. Even Benfica star João Maria, after facing Neymar in the Champions League, said, "Neymar plays very well, but he's annoying as hell on the pitch." So who is this polarizing player? Stay tuned as we reveal one of the most annoying footballers to play against. Luis Suarez. For sure, we couldn't talk about annoying footballers without mentioning Suarez. Where do we begin with him? He is arguably football's biggest villain. If he's not whining, he's diving. If he's not diving, he is pinching or biting. The striker has over the years created a reputation for doing anything just to annoy his opponents, and this dark side of his game has always trumped his qualities on the pitch. Many will always remember the striker during the 2010 World Cup when he cleared the ball off the line in a quarterfinal clash against Ghana, one reason he remains public enemy number one for Africa as a continent. It's safe to say he is loved by many but despised by more. Despite all his flaws, though, there's no denying he is an exceptional talent. Remember Barcelona's MSN, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar? They are one of the best trios in world football history, from one maniac to another. Diego Costa. Another hot-tempered South American, or is it European? The striker has for years been the scariest being for defenders. From forcing defenders to make a mistake and pick up yellow cards or even red, to starting unnecessary confrontations and diving, Costa was and still is a master of psychological warfare during games. He always creates the confrontations he is involved in. Kurt Zouma, whom they played together at Chelsea, once admitted in 2015 that Costa likes to cheat. And just like Neymar, he also loves simulating being injured when there's only minimal contact, despite his hard man image. It's no surprise L'Équipe named Costa as the most hated footballer in the world back in 2015. Even his own fans sometimes get tired of his antics. Talk of a lack of honor and integrity. We can talk about defenders, strikers, or even midfielders attracting hate, but goalkeepers not always, because they are usually far away from the drama. That's not the case for Emi Martinez, though. The Argentine loves drama. The main source of hate towards the Aston Villa man is related to his antics during penalty shootouts. He put on quite a show at the 2022 World Cup as Argentina won the trophy. He has a way of provoking and distracting shooters and generally getting under their skin with words or gestures that are not exactly kind. Remember how he messed with Aurélien Tchouaméni, throwing the ball away for him to fetch just to shake him up? Tchouaméni missed the kick and Martinez was there to rub it in, dancing in front of him and taunting him. Some of his behaviors are hard to explain. For instance, what he tried to do with the Golden Glove Award, or what he did to the doll that had Kylian Mbappe's face. For sure, we have never seen a more sore winner. Talking of Mbappe, despite being an exceptional footballer, he's not exactly a saint and can be overly annoying too, especially when it's late in the game and his team is leading. His showboating just to waste time can be too much at times, even for his own teammates. We all saw how he reacted when Vitinha failed to pass early in the season. He completely dropped out of the attack, leaving a gap on one end, simply because he didn't get the pass. Yes, at times it's good to be hungry for goals and good play, but his behavior bordered on selfishness. Talking of selfishness, the striker has always been accused of playing for personal glory as opposed to being a team player. They have had altercations with teammates, particularly Neymar, over who should take a penalty and such. His attitude is sometimes really misplaced. Oh, you know what else is annoying more about Mbappe? Always playing victim. We haven't talked about any defender yet, right? Let's save them for last. They deserve a special mention because they are the most annoying bunch of the lot. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The Lion, the God, the ageless Ibrahimovic is one player fans and teammates love to hate, and hate to love. He has always easily gotten on so many people's bad sides. From his constant referral to himself in the third person, and partly to his wealth, Ibra has been and will always be a polarizing character. Tales of him kicking teammates in training have always been mentioned during interviews. Did we mention he is a trained Taekwondo master? Oh, yes he is. He can also be every defender's nightmare. Aside from his huge frame, he can bully anyone and everyone, at times taunting opponents. Then there's the fact that he can always get away with almost everything because he is Zlatan. Try putting in an underwhelming performance and you'll hear from the Swede. Ask former teammate Emil Forsberg or Antonio Cassano. The Italian was giving a live TV interview after AC Milan won the title back in 2010, and a flying kick came from nowhere and connected with his head. Zlatan then walked away with a big smile on his face. Man. Thomas Müller. The German international has been with Bayern Munich set up for almost 2 decades now, winning everything during that time. One thing, though, that even his teammates and even former coaches can attest is that Müller can be annoying because of his way of being. He's a great person, it's very funny but also very annoying, you can't turn it off, said Niklas Süle, former Bayern central defender. In training, or even matches, Müller could be annoying with even his movements, passes, and almost everything he does, only for him to soccer a goal a few minutes later. It explains why no coach has managed to sell him, even if they always wanted to. How can he be so annoying yet so good? We've saved the best for last, Pepe. Most of the players on the list have diving traits, but not Pepe. The Portuguese are famed for the exact opposite of simulation. He has always been known for his more barbaric approach to things than the contactless crime of diving. Incredibly violent acts on the pitch have always been his cup of tea. He could commit a foul and walk away acting like an angel before a referee, and you would for a second believe he didn't do anything. He also loved taunting opponent fans. Remember when he pushed an opponent to the ground before kicking him twice? Even the referees found it difficult to officiate games. A game could be easy and straightforward, then he would do something sly, says former referee Mark Clattenburg, adding, he was a wind-up merchant and not fun to referee one bit. You had to be on your guard constantly. Who else to partner Pepe on this list, other than his longest partner in crime, Sergio Ramos? The two together have to be the most annoying combination of players we ever saw in football. Stopping play in the most obnoxious ways has always been his specialty. Roughing up opponents, unorthodox defending, taunting fans, and being involved in all manner of bust-ups with opponents. You name it, Ramos was and still remains a master to this end. If nobody in the world finds Ramos annoying, Liverpool fans definitely do. Remember what he did to Salah in the 2018 Champions League final? He will always remain among the cops' most wanted list, and they won't forgive him anytime soon, that's for sure. The two are regarded as legends, but really annoying legends. But love him or hate it, Ramos is among the best defenders ever to play the game. Well, the list is long. Tell us, are there any annoying players we left out of the list, and why do you find them so annoying? Leave a comment below.